Hello and welcome everybody to another edition of Kev's Workshop. Yep, it's a bloody mess, typical, so train crap everywhere. But anyway, regardless, not so much the 36 class I've been working on since at least January 2023, which is now 2026. But at least I've been on that for 2 years, that project. So yeah, 2023 to 2025, yeah, 2026 now. Regardless, my latest edition has finally arrived today from Auscision Models. As you can see, it's a long box, and you might be wondering what's in this stupidly long box. I just sliced it open a little while ago. So for your viewing, what I've been waiting 2 years for, if I put all this promo gear out of the way, the Auscision Models V-Set. Now we'll come back to that in a sec, because some of the promo gear they've chucked in, New South Wales 49 with the large valance. Now they come out in all the variants, the large and small valances, so both variants. So that is one lot they've got now promoting. We've also got the New South Wales 81 class. Look at this, that's in the bicentennial colours, and all the other bits and pieces that go with it, and all the other colour schemes that they have or will be releasing it. And to add to this, if I can separate the pieces of paper, if they will separate, yes, there they go. The other one they're promoting in HO scale as well. It is the GT46C Ace. Hi Pete. Peter Wilkes, the owner. But anyway, never mind. Again, all the variants of colour scheme that they'll be running with them coming out. But that's not so much what this is about. It's my long awaited V-Set. I'm just going to try and find some of my crap. There we go. And the reflections off it. It is a 4-car set, and the way it's packed, you've got here an actual power car, which is quite weighty, 2 intermediate trailers, which is that one and this one, and a dummy power car. So what I'm going to have to do is put this camera to one side so I can get this out of its box. Okay, now I have the box out of the box, i.e. the box that came in, plus the box that it's packaged in. There you go. And something you'll see is very clearly there, V-Set, interurban passenger train. During my teenage years I've actually ridden on the full-size version of these, hence the reason why I had to have it, and in the colour scheme that it's in, which is original Blue Goose colours. On top of the box shows you a rooftop picture of the intermediate car, and there's the pantograph and the top end of the power car. Done quite well. So you'd expect underneath would be all the underneath of the floor and the beads. Nah. Auscision Models. Yeah. I think they're going to put the underfloor detail. Never mind. Pretty well plain on the back. And if I can spin this around without dropping anything, let alone my lunch, my guts. Yeah. There's the end view. That's the colour scheme that's in the box. and all that. Yes, it is HO scale. And if I can stand this on its end, you can see it's got the side view. There we go. Just to confirm, it is a forecast set. So, now time to slice the plastic open and get this to see what's inside. Back in a sec. Okay, despite the light reflection and a lot of strain with vacuum, oh, I tell you what, getting the lid off for the first time is a pain because of the vacuum seal. Okay, with the lid off, you can see some destructions. I can open this out for you. I'm finding a few different pages here. Right. The way that this is, tells you all its details and bits and pieces, and there's more details over the back, so it tells you all about it. For those who get the DCC equipped models, it tells you what each of the functions do, and there's so much I just can't be bothered reading through it, to be honest. On here, the exploded diagram. Oh no, bits everywhere. Oh well, never mind. I think it's motorcycle at the wrong time. Dodgy buggers. So yes, it shows you how to disassemble a model into millions of bits. And look, how does this grab you? It even shows you the interior. There's a motor, double flywheels, woohoo! Seating and goodness knows what. There's the drive shaft to the rear bogie, and the front bogie with the drive shaft, and millions of other little bits and pieces that I'm bound to lose. Glad I don't have to assemble it. So that's for that one. And oh look, I've got another 2 pages. Woohoo! So yep, another exploded diagram. Bits everywhere. Yep, and look. Oh, this is the intermediate or dummy unit. Again, there's bits everywhere. Oh, the wheels are falling off the axles. Oh no! Don't have just been sarcastic, people. All the sarcasm. Anyway, yes, another sheet of bits. So yes, that's what's included. So if you're fast forwarding the video, I'm not going to go through all of it. So if you get yourself one of these V sets from the State Australian Modeller, which is a sister business to Auscision Models, this is the stuff that you'll find within your packaging. Okay, with some simple editing, a noisy dog outside. They even give this little recess to put your finger in to hook it out. And looky there, people. A 4-car V set, as pictured on the box lid. Now, what I shall do here, oh look, see, typical packaging, wrapped up in clear plastic. If I can do this with one hand, I'm doing well. Oh, it's out. And trying to go back in. One weighty power car. I can do this without dropping it and breaking it. There we go. Blue Goose colour scheme, which is the original colour scheme when these came out. I remember seeing these things brand new in the 70s. In the well detailed pantograph. And all the necessary markings. Now, the driver cars are DIM classification, or DIM, and the trailer cars, or the intermediate cars that is, they had a different classification. But all the detail that's on here is as you'd see them in full size. It's this number here. Yeah, DIM 8069 by the looks of it. Now, let's just see if we can get in closer. Oh, it's gone out of focus. Sorry, people. There we go. 8049. Now there's the bogie detail for those who are interested. Very detailed unit. All the hoses and bits and pieces. I'm trying to get this so I'm not showing too much light reflection back in the camera. Beautifully detailed. And underneath the power car, for those with DCC, or the DCC version of it, you've got the ability to switch headlights, stitch lights, mark lights and guard lights on or off, independent to everything else. You wouldn't know that this is a power bogie. And there we are. And then there's the back end. Oh, something red inside there, is there? Oh yeah. We should investigate, yeah? So, that is some of the detail, despite my bad camera work. I've seen this on YouTube is one thing, but having a set, wow, that's something else. It's hard to say how heavy this is without putting on a set of scales, but geez, it would have some tractive effort, I can tell you that. Now if I put this down here with the others, just for the moment, let's see, yep, woohoo, standard cross arms. These were fitted on all of them, and as you can see they are red. Even in real life they were red. Don't know what the words were, but anyway, they are being sarcastic again. So nicely detailed. Here's the kit. So I shall go put this not up there. I shall put it up here, yeah? Oh, the local motorcycle squad around, have we? Okay folks, there it is on my floodway scene of my layout. And put this down here, you can see that it is pretty damn low to the track. Just like the full size set. And if you look at the front end, yes folks, there's a XPT carriage I was given over Christmas. Second hand, it was given to me, so I don't mind. But anyway, an original Blue Goose coloured V-set power car. So, and as you can see, fitted with Kadees, just like the full size head. Yeah, you see some of the back end detail now, especially in the light. So hopefully, get to run this. It'll run hopefully as silky smooth as any other Auscision Models loco or rail car or whatever. I shall be back in a moment. With the power of more editing. Woohoo! Magical, we're back here. Yes, I'm in a sarcastic mood at the moment. Yeah, the intermediate cars are a DIT classification. So you've got DIM and DIT. You may not be able to see it on that, but certainly up here. And if I get this to come in close enough without going out of focus. Trailer car is DIT 9109. You got two windows at floor level. Then this configuration, 5 of the rectangular windows and 1 square window. Now something you may or may not know, so you've got a square and a rectangle window here. But then you also got the toilet window at this end. That's why it's painted white. That's what they did in real life. They got the glass and painted it white. And down under here you got the toilet tanks. So even the bogies on this, so super detailed. And let's look at the end here for the moment, you know. It's even got the label on the damn door itself, if you can read it. So yeah, that's a close-up shot. What's this say? It says nothing, hasn't got a voice. Oh well, the camera can't focus up on it. But the HVAC unit, the aircon unit in other words, there's the other aircon unit. They really have not left out anything in the way of detail. So if it's there on the full size, it's there on the model. Oops, I've just knocked something off. Oh no, I'll get in trouble for that. So yeah. See the toilet tanks there? Toilet window. There's the other toilet. They haven't got a real lat, they've got a toy one. And what's this I've got? Oh, it's a ladder. See you ladder! Okay, I can put that back on. If I can go to here, zoom in for you. Trailer car. Okay. Let's see how this one looks behind the other one. All these people have been thrown out of their chairs. Oh no! Spilled coffee and biscuits everywhere. Holy dooly. This has got a slight, what you call it? So that? Gravitational. It's only ever so slight. That is how well this rolls. That's without being pushed or coaxed. So, let's get the other two out. You reckon? Okay. This time I'm not going to do what I did before. Again, same identical details, and again you'll notice, whoops, yes, you can notice the underneath. Bloody gravity, let's deal with it. Okay, again you'll notice with these, this one up here, that's the one I'm looking at. Got the odd window at the end, 5 windows along here. When you get to the power cars, the odd window's in the middle with 4 windows on either side. How that works, I don't quite know. And again, same level of detail. So if I push that up, let go, bump, everyone's got whiplash. Oh hello, I'll get that scene too in just a minute. One more to go. Okay, now this being the second power car in the set. Now also take note too, the windows have gold tint, even on the full size. Something you may not have noticed before, up here in the resistor grid area, there is 2 lots of detail. Trying to get this so the camera can see it. You've got the outer mesh, which is applied separately to the inside detail. It's not all moulded in one, 2 separate items. That's all the resistor banks up there for the speed settings. Allows the heat out and all that. Again, see the details in here. I spared no minor expenses to get this right. Let's see if I can do it this way, bear with me. Dim, looks like, oops, looks like a blue to me. 9054. I don't know if YouTube's speech to text is showing up on your autoplay, whatever. They probably tell you something different. But again, the New South Wales PTC, Public Transport Commission L7 logo, and the odd little window. I've sat in that seat once before. And again, and there's a little step. That's what fell off the other one. But again, all the correct bogie details. All the air hoses and multiple unit cables. all the in-carriage details, or the pantograph. See, as a dummy car, it still has power put to the wheels for lighting, and you can actually put this in a 8-car configuration using 2 4-car sets, and if I swap this upside down to face the right way up, there we go. Camera's going to have a problem now. Okay, headlights, marker lights, ditch lights, and guards light. There you are. They're all in the on position. Hey, don't worry about that bang, people. Just something dropping on the workshop roof. V set number 26. And right, that central door, I've actually done some video from that door on a full-size set, all the way from Woi Woi, north of Sydney, down into Sydney Central. When I find that tape, I'll be able to show you what the video came up like. That'll go my Out of the Archives series. So, that, folks, when put up here, completes a full 4-car V set. Now these trains, back in their day, I used to love seeing them scoot along. Yeah, they'd easily sit on 100, 150 odd k's an hour, no worries. The 2 in cars are your power cars, the 2 in the middle are the intermediates, which are unpowered as far as the bogies are concerned. But if we come on down, you can see how closely coupled this set is. It gives you an idea. Now they follow the full size practice. And yeah, I've got one pantograph up. The way that these would run and consist be, if I can get this one, there we go. Took a bit of coaxing, but in full life, or real life, these would run with both pantographs up. And again, the detail up here, hopefully better than my first shot, my first attempt. So at least this way you guys can study all this. So this set was pre-ordered at 650 Australian dollars. I believe they're up around the $800 odd brand new post delivery. That's ordinary DC. You can get the DCC sets for an extra $100 on top. While we're at this end of the set, let me just put this piece of paper in behind. That is a full set. Let's bring it up to here for you. Can't think who took this photo, but I did get off the internet. Thank you to the bloke who took the photos, of this particular photo. This is how I remember them. And let's put that behind here so you have a comparison to look at. The full size, the model. A beautiful set, air conditioned, stainless steel. See the gold window tint? I think Auscision have done quite well to get all the details spot on. You can see here the square windows in the middle. Let's have another look up here. See the square window in the middle. 4 rectangular windows either end. There's a single at the front, 2 at the back with a square at the back, 2 rectangles and a square, and up front a single, as per the full size. And this shot can be complemented by a second photo which I've also downloaded off the internet. Thank you to the person who took this shot. I don't remember, it'll be on the computer. But this is at the Gonnerin factory, or Commenge factory I should say, before it became Gonnerin's, before it became anything else. However, the Blue Goose colour scheme, you see the amount of detail, exactly the same on the model. Now these ran in 4-car sets, and then during busier times they were actually put into multiple 4-car sets. The longest I have seen them in is a 12-car train. So there you have it on HO scale, 2 shots on the full size. And if I sweep over to here, this ugly variant. Yes, it looks like it's been hit on their head with a hammer. I don't like this version. And they added in extra spotlights. That was something the railways had decided on doing. And when you look at the original, much better. Ugly, improved. I'd rather as they were delivered. However, again in Sydney Central, and this is later on when freight rail was devised. There we go. City Rail, or when they broke down, City Fail. So the colour schemes Auscision were bringing out, that's what I had ordered, the original. I do remember them in the candy stripe colour scheme. See, City Rail. I am being sarcastic. So yeah, you got it in the blue band with yellow doors and yellow nose. You've got it in the intercity colour scheme. That is not a colour scheme I particularly like. However, it's done for safety. Very similar to that. But it gives you an idea the variants of colour scheme available. And I just dropped my piece of paper. Oh, it's better than dropping my lunch. So yeah, the Auscision form. It's got all the other stuff down here. But yeah, after 2 years of waiting, they have finally turned up. These were ordered back in 2023. They're supposed to have been here by, just look at my paperwork, it'll tell me. Okay. Supposed to be in by the 3rd quarter. When was it? Here we go. That's when it was supposed to have been delivered. 3rd quarter of 2023. However, they were delayed and delayed and delayed again. So yes folks, 2 years of waiting, and I think these are bloody beautiful. Now bear with me a minute because I'm going to do something slightly different. Now in this plastic container which I got from Red Dot, a mate of mine had got for me from a guy called Sean, 3D printed in-scale V-set. Now this is an interior out of one of the units. I'll be dealing with this in another video, no doubt. I might even incorporate it in this video. However, if I can get the camera over to here, the pantographs are separate, which are made by Green Max, cross-armed, and you can see the detail that's in this. For 3D printing, I think it's bloody beautiful. Oops, I'll turn this around before I drop it. And I'm not happy with my paint work, so that may have to change. I haven't painted the blue on there properly. Just set it around the window where I have done the blue, but realistically I'm going to have to make a few changes. So this is the number 4 car, if I'm correct. No, it's the number 1 car. So what I shall do, walk you over to here and put the comparison. If I get this pantograph to pop up, say hello. Hello. See, there you are. There's a comparison between an in-scale and HO scale V-set power car. Now to go with that, bear with me. I'm sure I'm covering this in another bit of video. I'll put this up here for the moment. There is the power mechanism. And we'll put the power car body over it. Oh look, I've got jacked up on it now, twin exhaust. Woohoo! Just loosely put this over here for the moment. It's not sitting correctly, I must add, but it's just for a visual. So yes, I'm doing a twins version of the V-set. As I'm not making it, but I'm doing that as part of my collection. And to go with that, I shall come over to here. Whoop, nearly lost all the passengers. Okay, now let's move all this out the way so you can see it for yourself. HO and in-scale V-sets, 2 and 2. And I might put the power card back up here. This is a long way from being done. This, however, will end up on my Kev's Workshop website, which is locoman.free.n for Nelly, F for Freddy. So if you're watching this on Smart TV, and you can't see the text that's done on a standard YouTube video, you might want to look that up on your tablet or your phone or however you do it, using your web browser. Look up Kev's Workshop, you'll find a lot of my series of videos up there relating to what I'm doing in my workshop. But the actual Kev's Workshop website is locoman.free.nf. So this will be included on my website very soon, if it isn't already up there. Now remembering the video I'm doing is January 2026. and this is a preview of what's to come. Very soon I'll have my layout set up. There's like another 7 days from doing this recording, and I'll be running my VSet, so you will be able to see how silky smooth it'll run. And yeah, no doubt there'll be probably a few people creaming themselves over it. Oh look, I've got a message. 38 class whistle. So there you go, folks. Very soon, or by the end of 2026, the N-scale VSet will be completed. Now they've got the HO scale set, because that way I can now add in any extra details that weren't there to start with. I've just got to try and find some gold window tint and do my windows, and then once I've got that done, I can also put my bogies onto the N-scale set and do all the couplings and everything else that needs to be done. So I do hope this has interested you, and I will actually put this tail car onto some powered track in just a moment. So stay tuned, folks. Okay, folks, that's right. So I've got on my track. I've just cleared the 36 class off here, just so you can see the bi-directional headlighting and tail lighting. So the intensity changes with voltage. And tail lights. As the voltage goes up full, you see the marker lights start to come on, but at normal running speed you wouldn't see the marker lights, you just see the tail lights. How's that? Is that any better? In the original configuration, without the City Desto board, without any other modifications, and then tail lights. And sadly, it doesn't really look like there's any interior lights, but they can be added, no doubt. For those purists who want to have interior lighting, you want to use cool white inside. Of the gold colour tinting, it'll probably turn everything to a gold tint anyway. So the dual seal beams at the top, plus the 2 clearance marker lights. This is going to look bloody awesome when it's running around the layout. I'll turn that down so it doesn't affect my camera too much. So yes, folks, the Auscision Models VSet. I do hope you're liking this video. It would be nice for people to go clicking on the like button, not just because I tell you to, but because you want to, hopefully, all going well. I just hope my videos aren't too boring for you. And let's put this back over here with the rest of the set. So folks, this will end up on my Kev's Workshop website as a photo, as a full 4-car train. So yeah, keep an eye out for it when I do my next update. I tried doing an update for January for my HO scale page. Unfortunately, the computer decided to have a dicky fit and didn't save, and now I've lost the entire page. So I shall be renewing that page. I'm about halfway through rebuilding it. So this and my Berg's Hobbies V set, oh bloody hell, S set, I knew I'd muck up. So look at this gorgeous V set, aren't I? But anyway, so the S series suburban cars, they will also be on the website as soon as I finish rebuilding that page. And just to get through things here, move the box so I don't trip over it. Bear with me. For those who missed out on my previous video, episode 40 of Kev's Workshop, Berg's Hobbies S cars. This portion of a deso board just ruins the whole appearance. But if I can get all this out, that's what I've just recently reviewed in Kev's Workshop, episode 40, the S cars. And if I get the non-powered trailer car out, same sort of standard as Auscision's. This is the Berg's Hobbies Mini Models series. Again, if I put that over here next to it, you can get a size comparison in length. So the S cars are shorter than the V sets. Both have the same quality, same level of detail, bi-directional head and tail lighting. But this is part of my childhood, riding on the full-size version of these. I grew up in Sydney, lived in the western suburbs, a place called Borkham Hills. I often used to travel either by push bike or bus. Used to go to Parramatta, and then we'd catch these trains into the city and back. There you go, hope you enjoy it. Bye!
No, it's a running name even in Western Australia, that one. Yeah. Collingwood. Yeah. Or Collingwood. Yeah. Collingwood. I was thinking Collingwood.
Quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get the champions for jacket to do well.
Oh, we do make the layout of runner up and winner, we should have the gap. The only problem is that there you go, do the thing again.
Ah. Solve any of our AMC gremlins though. What's up?
No, I've seen a 6-wheel Renault car.
Yes, I have. Yeah, I know I want one.
It's alright.
Which one are you looking at?
Anywhere all that. That doesn't sound good.
Sedan. Okay, you see, put the silver one in there. And so I was doing the whole car, the version, so. Yeah, a couple of times.
I miss some control.
Where? Oh, P20 out there.
Models seem to be great recently. We watch the government make them change
couples.
their ways and make them do what
They're not, unfortunately they're not, they
they don't work on the water. Just there.
Yeah.
Just after the middle of the yard.
Okay.
Great.
They've gone back to
DCC stuff on the run.
yes,
So.
rolls around the vehicle
There you go. With an inclusion of a Tangara set, which is also Auscision Models, the V set, then we've got the W set and the S set. And for those who don't have one, would like one, you get the Tangara and V set through Auscision Models, and the S set and the W set through Berg's Hobbies. For those who want to look at the comparisons between them, if we were to line all these up, you can see the differences in carriage length. Beautiful running models, to say the least. Just needs to have a good layout to run them on. So there you go. Enjoy the video. Enjoy what you're seeing. Catch ya.